Fans hoodie that I got from somebody made for me. Yeah, it's a little history. I'm also the owner of Forgotten Fans, the YouTube channel. First documentary did was Small Soldiers. I remember that. It's fucking love this movie. But yeah, let's go.
Super Media Runners.
Let's go. Welcome to Super Media Runners. We run the media to you. I'm Jarek.
I'm John.
And today we're going to talk about we're having a special Pitch Runners episode. We're going to make a sequel to the movie Small Soldiers. It released in July 10th, I believe, back when it came out. So this is just one of my favorite movies of all time. I think we had it on VHS, and I think I've watched it at least 10 or 20 times.
We had the toys. We fucking looked into the lore as deep as we could.
Yeah, I never liked Gremlins. So when we watched Small Soldiers, I never saw Gremlins. And then I was like, oh, this is the guy who made Gremlins, Joe Dante. I was like, huh, this is good though. I really liked, I have no problems with it. I think it's a perfect movie for what it is. Even though I heard the production for it was a nightmare and they had to change a lot of things because they went from, oh, we want to cater to teens. Oh, no, we want to cater to kids. Oh, no, we want to cater to like older kids.
Yeah.
So a lot of that really did but I feel like because of all of that, it kind of made it the movie it is.
Yeah.
And I think it's a really big cult classic that I hope, the more people watch this, the more people I want people to actually watch the movie. It used to be on Netflix. It's not on Netflix anymore. I don't think it's on YouTube anymore because they had it for free on YouTube for a little. So
go find it yourself.
Find it, please. But we also wanted to bring up that there was I think somebody owns the IP now. There's this weird video game company.
We saw a proof of concept
trailer
for a game.
It's
a little like a movie.
It looks like more of a game than a movie. No, believe it or not, all of that was made in I think Unreal Engine. It looks so fucking real. It's kind of scary.
The animation was really good.
Yeah.
They could easily make a game or a movie. That'd be sick.
Yeah. I'd rather want like a movie, but if they could
I want the OG characters.
Yeah. It would be cool if they did like a 5v5 Overwatch style like Small Soldiers game with all the characters. Oh, that'd be so cool.
You know that video that we were talking about? I thought Major Chip Hazard was going to come out one of the boxes.
I was waiting for that. I'm wondering if they did that because they don't have they can't get the voice actors.
And then they changed. They could have just showed them.
Yeah.
And then they changed the Gorgonites to the Necro Knights.
Yeah, and then it's like the Commando Elite were like these Space Marine Commando Elite. I thought they were so badass. That was pretty cool. Yeah, but oh man, I really hope something comes out of that. Please, whoever knows about this, we're gonna put the link in the description. Please, I really hope that becomes something awesome because that looked really cool. And if it's as cool as whatever this ends up being,
a MOBA, that'd be sick.
Oh yeah,
I'd be down for a MOBA.
Give me some Archer, Major Chip Hazard DLC.
Legacy characters.
Ooh, legacy character DLC. Please, I will give you all the money in the world.
In Pitch Runners, we will go over cast, plot summary, and our whole movie pitch using Dan Harmon's story circle through the main character's journey. But before we take that journey, we must consult the studio deck. We pick one card and must do what the card says during the presentation of our idea.
Let's talk about the cast and plot summary. I want to keep the original cast. Everyone that is still alive. So
wait, are we going for a reboot? Or are we going for a
this
sequel?
is straight up like legacy sequel. No, I'm serious. I'm really serious about this.
Sequel.
Okay, so this is gonna be like
Tommy Lee Jones.
Yes, because he's one of the only Commando Elite voice actors that are still alive. I think the other ones that were from these older movies, they're old, really, really old, or they're dead. So we could still use what do they call that? Archived voice lines, and then just
fake AI.
Yeah, I mean Chip Hazard is gonna be in this, and then so do you remember how it ends? Small Soldiers 1.
All the chips get destroyed.
Yes. So they create an EMP bomb that destroys all the Commando Elite, and so they all die.
Because everyone in the movie, all the what are they called? Commando Elite had a corrupted chip in them.
Yes, they had a corrupted chip, and they were trying to kill the Gorgonites, but because the humans were trying to, stop them from killing the Gorgonites, they were now an enemy of the Commando Elite.
And then this EMP destroyed all those chips.
All the chips from the toys made by this military
company. Side note.
What?
That fucking factory scene making all the toys.
Oh, dude, I always thought that was cool. Yeah, and it's just it's real because they
the chips.
They had to make that look because it was real. It's all practical. A lot of it was practical. DreamWorks did some of the CGI for it, but yeah, sorry, getting off track. But yeah, so they die at the end, and then the Gorgonites live in Yosemite National Park
Oh yeah.
because they think that that's
That
where
looks like
Gorgon is.
Gorgon.
Yeah. So they ride in a ship, and yeah, that's the whole
Forgot
point.
about that shit.
So weird, but yeah, and so it's going to be a continuation of this. Major Chip has so at the end of that, Dennis Leary's
Like Avatar 2.
yeah, Dennis Leary's character, who is the head of Global Tech. Remember, Global Tech was this huge military that wanted to make like products for like people, for kids, for families and stuff. So they did that. So they said the last line he says is like, "Oh yeah, we could use some of these military figures for like missions, for like military
Like
action."
drones?
Yeah. It's like, oh, wait till we see the Guatemalans see this. So it would be cool that's where we leave off with the characters. So Major Chip Hazard, a new Major Chip Hazard. So it's kind of like it's not the one that we saw in the first one. It's going to have the same
Obviously.
voice as Tommy Lee Jones. But yeah, that's basically it. He has his commando elites. They do all these cool like
He's like Ultron.
covert operation like military with toy military like fucking attacks. Like they're taking out like fucking cartel leaders and shit, like terrorists. Like that would be fucking badass. Just
Are
see
they
household toy.
Are they still toy size?
Yes, they're
Okay.
using like household
I was gonna
weapons,
say they should
weaponry.
life size.
No, that would be fucking too much. I think at that point that's Iron Man.
Iron Man.
Yeah, no, but yeah, they're like working with real life military people, and they're doing all these operations, and then like I think this is why I want this to be more of a commando elite story. So,
PG-13 or rated R?
PG-13. And I don't think I could do rated R. I think that's kind of the charm of it.
Yeah,
is that it
you're
wasn't
right.
so fucking violent. Like
And then, yeah, it
there
had
was
to be
blood,
It had to be campy.
there was cuts.
Yeah.
You know, like the things that were hurting
Yeah,
them were
you're
actually
right.
hurting people.
You're right.
So.
You're right.
Yeah. So yeah, basically, Major Chip Hazard realizes that he's being reset every time, after every mission, to ensure that he doesn't remember his past memories as well as potential memories that might be triggered from like, you know,
His childhood.
No, from his like intel. You know, because
I know.
the whole point of the chip is that it learns faster and it learns faster. But that's the dangerous part about it, is that because his global tech chips are super powerful, they you know, he starts to catch on that they're resetting his memory. So then he finally regains a lot of that memory from, you know, original models, even the original model that he came from, which was the Chip Hazard that
From
died.
the first movie.
Yeah, they probably kept it in like storage or some shit.
It's all burned and shit.
Yeah, it's all burned and shit.
Kylo
Like,
Ren.
so yeah, he gains all of that and knowledge and understands that he's being used as a weapon, and he's just tired of it. He says he's tired of seeing all his men die and then come back as if nothing ever happened. He says it's an endless, like he probably thinks it's an endless suffering, you know? So that he gets
So they become good guys?
No, they get revenge on Global Tech
shit.
and decide that
So
the
they
only
become
way
terrorists.
they can survive is if they wipe out humanity with their own weapons.
I thought you were gonna tell like a coming of age.
No,
like,
no.
They become good
No,
guys.
no. But for them, but you need to think about it this way: like they are basically like sentient human,
Morty, you better
like
stop it.
sentient little beings that we just decide to like send in missions as weapons, and then they die,
Alright, you're right,
and then they come back to life because we bring them back. So we force
So
them.
we're
to,
the
like,
bad guy.
Yes, so that's who's the real villain. So yeah, that, and then so of course Gorgonites come back from Yosemite
Wait,
Park.
we haven't even gone through the cast.
No, I already said
Okay,
the whole cast is
everybody's
back. Everyone that's not dead is
Okay.
back.
But we
Is
didn't
back.
go through the circle.
Okay, no, because we got to do the card first.
Oh yeah.
God, we've done this for 7 videos and you fucking forgot already to do this shit?
Alright.
Okay, let me finish the
Well, you're
summary.
explaining the whole
I
thing.
know. Let me
already.
finish the
Okay.
summary. All right,
But now
yeah.
you're just gonna re-explain it.
Okay, yeah. So basically, Commando Elite are
Mhm.
doing, you know, are trying to control Global Tech, and Global Tech goes to Alan, the original character from the first Small Soldiers, to find the Gorgonites and have the Gorgonites defeat the Commando Elite. And yeah, that's the summary. Okay, that's their battle. Okay, now let's pick a card. Monologue Madness. Your idea must start with a 1-minute monologue from any character. Easy.
Major Chip Hazard.
Major Chip Hazard.
Or Archer.
Dude, remember that speech he does in the when he's
Archer?
behind the American flag? Major Chip
Oh, Major
Hazard,
Chip Hazard.
Patton Oswalt.
Is that when they were in the store?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was just basically like
Just hyping
referencing
them up.
a bunch of patriotic
Yeah.
movies.
Yeah.
But something like that would be cool. But it's like a reverse of that. It's
Yeah.
like instead of, you know, they're not dying for their country, they're like, soldiers, we've been lied to. We've, you know, hell, let me think of something. Soldiers, we've been lied to for all our lives.
For
We
our
all
lives.
die. We all die every single day for people that don't believe.
This is gonna start
we are-
off the movie?
No. This is gonna be like the middle,
Oh, okay,
the middle
okay.
of the movie, like where it's
Where
like,
he figures out that
yeah,
they're being
yeah.
used.
yeah,
That'd be sick.
yeah. I want to create a piece, like a piece, and then it's like, and then they're all like, we're gonna, instead of saying we're gonna crush the Gorgonites, they're like, we're gonna crush the humans, and then USA, USA, yes.
Wait, they are you.
Anti-USA. Maybe they're the terrorists in this movie. Yeah. So, but yeah, that's basically what they're doing. They're trying to break free from what basically was, just being these mindless drones, just killing people. So yeah. That's the kind of the zone of comfort. The commandos are doing these military missions. The Gorgonites are living peacefully in Yosemite National Park. And Alan and Christy, the main characters from the first movie,
They're like 40 now.
They're like 40 now. Yeah, it's gonna be really cool seeing that. I would love that. And it's just they're living in like a log cabin, maybe near the national park, just to visit the the Gorgonites now that they kind of know their location. And then, so yeah, that's where Major Chip Hazard wants to rebel against all humans. That's kind of his want. He's like, no, this is bullshit. Like, look how they're treating us. Look how they're scrapping us. And look how we're being treated. And
Are the Gorgonites and the...
So yeah, they want to rebel against the humans, and so the Gorgonites and Alan and Christy are being called by Dennis Leary's character, the head of Global Tech, and he's like, "Hey, I just want to let you know, don't panic, but all those fucking all those commando elites, the army commando elites that we made for these military missions." Yeah, they're mad, and they kind of like fucked up like a facility, and now we don't know where they are.
Killed 10 people.
And they're trying to like get to us. I think they're trying to get to Global Tech because they know that we have all of this like technology that they can utilize to basically cause an uprising.
This is the same Archer, right?
Yes, this is the same Archer from the first movie.
Is his voice actor still alive?
I don't think so. We could double check. But yeah, so that's kind of like the, that's what they want. The Commando Elite want to break free and basically eliminate all humans that are trying to get in their way
Ultron.
Of complete peace. And then the Gorgonites are trying to stop them from complete annihilation of the humans since they're friends with the humans. So it is kind of like a role reversal now that we see that. And yeah, so the Gorgonites... And maybe we bring in David Cross as one of the scientists again. He's like,
hell yeah,
because they were helping with the facility. They're like, oh yeah, they fucked us all up. We need help.
We need to bring in Steve Agee too.
Yeah, dude. Oh, that would be so much.
Like the funniest like computer tech guy like in every movie. Hilarious.
Yeah. So that's like that's the team. The Gorgonites, the Alan and Christy. I don't know. Maybe Alan, like he when he grew up, he just like said, you know what? I want to work for like maybe like not a military, maybe like something like maybe he became a cop, because you know how he's like a what do you call it, like a what do they call those kids, delinquent. He was a child delinquent because he burned down his school and shit. So then maybe he realized, I can do good for my community, so he became a police officer. See,
that's a good one.
Give him some investigation knowledge. Better understanding. Yep. So they all work together to defeat the, Major Chip Hazard, the Commando Elite. And so then they adapt to it. So somehow the Commando Elite were able to defeat, the Gorgonites. I want this scene be like really emotional, where maybe one of the Gorgonites dies, like against the Commando Elite.
Kill Archer.
No, not Archer. Maybe Ocula, because he's always like the cute little pet eye thing that everybody kind of likes. He's like a dog, so that'd be kind of like equivalent of killing a dog. Very emotional. So yeah, maybe they kill a couple of the Gorgonites.
Nothing like a dog.
Yeah, it's like a giant eye with like 4 legs. It doesn't say anything. It goes like yeah. So that maybe like that's the tension. And
you know what would be cool?
What?
Maybe it won't fit in, but the Gorgonites should get upgrades. Because I'm thinking in my head all the Commando Elite get like upgrades.
Yeah.
Like sleek metal.
So
because obviously they're not going to be plastic.
They're not going to be able to defeat them because they are military action figures.
Right. So they're like not gold plate, like steel plated.
John,
they have like actual like soldiers.
You're thinking like a toy manufacturer.
I know,
you're like, yeah, dude, give them fucking upgrades.
Because I'm thinking they're not going to be plastic action figures.
Yeah.
They're going to be,
dude, military grade crossbow for fucking Archer.
Brick bazookas, got actual bazookas.
Yeah, slam fist is like just like he has like his rock is detachable. It like
scratch it and scritch it. What's his name?
Yeah, punch it, scratch it. Oh
like
yeah, armor plating.
Yeah, he's like a cannonball.
Kevlar vest.
That'd be sick.
So they become the militarized weapon.
Yeah.
Okay, so here
they get upgrades.
So this is perfect. I love this because now we kind of understand that this is kind of a role reversal. Like rather than them wanting to be free. So okay. that's where they adapt to it. They're able to fight and defeat a couple of the Gorgonites, kill them.
Some
And
cool upgrades.
yeah.
New toy opportunities too.
yeah, fucking game boards. Remember the game board?
yeah.
Yeah, we broke a lot of the pieces though. So yeah, they gain control of Globotech. So they got what they want.
Damn.
You know, so they adapt to it, got what they wanted. Yeah, they got what they wanted. They gained control of Globotech. But I think Archer starts to understand what's happening because they did end up killing like a bunch of the Commando Elite during the like this huge like battle on the siege of Globotech.
Literally.
That would be so
Literally
cool.
battle.
Yeah, so like it could be at night, kind of like what they did with the first movie, like in the house.
The shitty CGI.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what. But I kind of want Archer to understand. Okay, now I understand because remember, the Gorgonites never wanted to fight. They never wanted to. They were always the pacifists. The only reason why they fought was to defend the humans and to stop hiding. They realized, we need to stop them because they're trying to like hurt everybody. So now this role reversal is, oh shit, we are the weapon now, and we're being used to eliminate and genocide these Commando Elite. Like there's only like what, 6 of us, 6 Gorgonites. We killed like 30 of them. there's only 6 of us. It's kind of unwarranted.
Yeah.
So now he gets an understanding, and now he's like, rather than fight Major Chip Hazard, talk to him because he knows this isn't the same Major Chip Hazard that he fought years ago. And like, so yeah, basically they gain control of Globotech, and then the Gorgonites are trying to get finally find out what they're trying to do, which is mass produce more Commando Elite to create an army that is unstoppable and takes over the rest of the world.
In the first movie, did they
and
ever
possibly use weapons?
Did they ever reconcile?
What?
Archer and Major Chip Hazard.
No,
they never did.
Because remember, they're fighting in the electric pole, and they're like, Archer's actually trying to like tell him like, the same as we're the same. We're literally like made out of the same materials.
But Major Chip Hazard was never
like, he's like, no, we're nothing alike.
All right.
So yeah, this is the role. This is kind of like
trying to think if there's any redeeming.
No. So, but he knows this isn't the same Chip Hazard. This is a different Chip Hazard that obviously wants almost the same thing that he wanted in the first movie. So once they get there, they realize, okay, there is a kill switch that kills off all the chips. However, if they do this
again,
the Gorgonite chip, it's the same thing, but almost like it's a different formula.
Get destroyed too.
Yeah, and they all die.
They're gonna kill themselves.
Okay, no. Look. So they So where am I at? This is
what?
Zone of Comfort. So yeah, they deactivate all of them, right?
Including themselves.
Except
Archer.
They're able to like block it so they don't die. Like some of them don't die.
Maybe he's hiding behind like a piece of lead or something.
But then like I want them to like kind of have like this conversation where sorry, John, I don't know the fucking story circle without like looking at it. Do you have that on your phone?
No.
Fucking hell.
Return to norm, isn't it?
No. Paid a heavy price. Oh, return to familiar situation. Okay. Yeah. Paid a heavy price. So that's the heavy price is they do like, Archer lost
price and return to familiar.
Okay. Paid a heavy price. He lost all of the, he lost some of his friends, the Gorgonites, and maybe Alan's okay, Chrissy's okay. They kind of get wounded and stuff like that. So yeah, it's just Chip Hazard and a couple of like Commando Elites left. They're about to put the kill switch, and he's like, you know what? You've already lost a lot of people. I've lost a lot of people in this war, this senseless violence. Let's have a truce and come live with us in harmony in Yosemite National Park.
Who?
He tells this to Chip Hazard, and because they realize they want the same thing.
Oh, Chip Hazard survived?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they kind of like have this agreement, and then that's where they, return to their normal situation where they reach this truce. They're all living in Yosemite National Park together as like, military, they're all.
Wait, so just Major Chip Hazard?
No, some of the Commando Elites survive after the kill switch or whatever, and then like it's just like it's about to be this never-ending battle where they're just like, oh, we're gonna fucking finish you off, and then this, and then no, it's like Archer's like, no, let's go back to talking, and then they kind of reach this truce, this agreement. They said, you understand that like the fucking U.S. Navy SEALs, the military could probably just stomp us all out and get a couple of AKs and kill us all. So let's just think about it this way.
Yeah.
Let's all survive as one. And so the Commando Elite and the Gorgonites reach truce, and that's their familiar. They return to their familiar situation, having changed, realizing that they didn't need to fight and so they create the settlement in Yosemite National Park.
I got the post credits.
What's the post credits?
Meteor from the sky.
Okay,
It's aliens. Small Soldiers 3. They have to fight actual aliens.
or Gremlins.
Ooh. that'd be
Maybe
sick.
do like a Gremlin. Oh
Ooh,
yeah,
Gremlin crossover.
yeah.
Small Soldiers X Gremlin.
It's made by the same guy.
I know,
Why
that'd
not?
be sick.
Fuck. That would be really cool.
Ah, that'd be really to scale too, because the Gremlins are kind of small too.
Yeah, I guess they're gonna have to explain why they said why he said Gizmo. I guess that was a circumstance.
It was a reference.
It was a it was a reference that
To
they didn't
Gizmo, that they didn't know.
was real.
Yeah. Until now.
All right, awesome. So, what do you think of our Small Soldiers 2 movie idea?
Reboot
Let
it.
us know
Make
in
the
the
game.
comments.
Do something.
Do something with the property. What Rick and Morty mentions a fucking like lollipop of Major Chip Hazard and Archer. Remember that?
Yeah.
That's all we got from this.
Toy
Like
Story 5. You want to see another fucking shitty Toy Story?
Toy Story 6, Toy Story 7. Yeah, fuck. I would have again. I'd rather have 10 Small Soldiers than 10 fucking Fast and Furious movies. Please, just give me some.